Hi everyone, today I have a video in collaboration with Madam Glam, which is a UV nail polish website that I will talk about more at the end of the video, but I am using their color changing gel polish, which is pretty much in cold and hot temperature it will appear as a different color, and I will show you the different colors that Madam Glam sent to me. I also have a coupon code on the screen right now, which is LittleSurprisesYT. You will get 30% off your entire order. They do have a different promotion that's going on right now, which you get 50% off 6 different polishes, I believe. But more on that at the end of the video, where you can check out that information. So let me just get started on this tutorial. So here are the 4 colors that they sent me. The first is Sweet Illusion, which is this first color here that I'm pointing to, and this little resin piece, I pretty much did the swatches of all of the pieces. The second color is It's a Funny World, which is this midnight blue. The third is Princess Jasmine, which is this beautiful purple color. And then the last one is Love on Top, which is actually the color that I'm going to be using in this tutorial today. And here I am putting my resin piece into a cup of hot water, and you can see that the color changes immediately within a second. I should mention this is my first time using UV nail polish in any way, but I was so excited when Madam Glam contacted me because I really wanted to try using it in my crafts. And here you can see the steep contrast, especially between the white and the pink, which is Love on Top. And the other 3 colors, they did have a chameleon color change as well, but not as noticeable. So that's why I'm using the pink and white one, because you can see the difference a little bit better. So here is my already cured clear with glitter resin piece that I'm going to be using in this video. I do recommend that you use a smaller piece if you're going to be using UV nail polish in your crafts, only because UV nail polish can be expensive. In this video, I did use a somewhat larger piece, so I do apologize for that. But the first thing I'm going to do is show you the texture of Love on Top. Love on Top is a little more sticky or a little more clumpy, but this doesn't really matter because once you cure it under a UV lamp or LED light, it's not going to be that sticky texture. I will say that Sweet Illusion is the one that is the most liquidy. So all I'm doing, since you can't really see with my hand in the way, is painting on the nail polish onto my clear resin piece, just little by little, and this is my first coat. I will be doing this for 2 coats, but like I said, it's better if you use this on a smaller resin piece. So here is after my first coat, and what I did after was I used a cotton swab to wipe away any excess UV polish I may have gotten on the sides of my mold. After curing, this is what it looks like, and again, I want to repeat as often as I can, using a smaller piece will definitely save UV nail polish so that you don't feel like you're wasting the product. As you guys know, my channel is DIY, so I definitely wanted to incorporate it in my crafts. But if you want me to actually paint these on my nails, let me know, because Madam Glam did also send me a base coat and a top coat, so I'd be more than happy to try it on my nails. Here is a travel piece that I'm going to be adding to the resin piece to kind of spice it up. I am making this into a memo holder, so I'm just going to walk you through the process. I drilled a hole on the top of the head of the trouble, and I am putting this little memo clip into the hole and using E6000 to keep it in place. So after you add your 2 layers of UV UV gel, you can top it all off with Madam Glam's Soak Off No Wipe Top Gel, which is non-sticky, but I'm actually going to be using UV resin because UV resin to me is less expensive than the nail polish gel. So here I'm just putting in a generous amount, and if I could do this part over, I would put less, because the more like resin that you put in between the layer of the nail polish, the longer it's going to take for the colors to change, and you'll see what I mean later. I use a lighter to quickly swipe over the UV resin to pop any bubbles as well. And then right before I put it under my UV lamp, I put my trouble right in the center. And I actually put it under my UV lamp for 2 minutes, and on the website it does say to put the UV nail gel under the lamp for 2 minutes, so that's what I did. After it's been all cured, this is what it looks like, and you'll be able to pop it out when you press the sides, and you can kind of see the separation happening. And here is the piece. I'm just using some sandpaper to sand off the sides because it wasn't exactly smooth. You want to take your time with this because if you do it too quickly, you could like break the piece. I know it's happened to me before. It depends on how brittle your resin can be. And you also want to take the time because sandpaper can harm your skin. So just do it as slowly as possible. Here I'm just speeding up the clip for you guys. After it's all sanded and pretty, I use some baby wipe to wipe away at the sanded portion. You can always do this with like a wet and dry sandpaper, but because of the Memo clip, it was kind of hard to do so. Here I have a bowl of hot water and I'm putting my resin piece into the hot water. But I also sped up the clip afterwards because it actually took a while for the color to start changing. That's why I said it's better to use a smaller piece because one, it's cheaper, and two, you can see the change a lot faster. So here you can see it turned completely white. It's still a little pink at the bottom because the chowl is sitting on top, so the heat isn't getting to it as quickly. But I love how this turned out, and once it's out of the hot water, it will take I think a few minutes to go back to its original pink color. It's pink in room temperature and white in hot temperature, so I think it's really, really cool, especially if you put it by your windowsill on a hot summer day. And like I said, I can't emphasize enough, it's much better to be using a smaller piece because one, you can see the effects of the Chameleon gel changing a lot faster and you would be using less product in a smaller resin piece. Now here I'm showing you the reverse, putting it in cold water, and you can see this is sped up at 8 times the speed. It turns back into its pink color. So it's really, really awesome. I really like this. And now while I start explaining the other colors and just other tips in using this gel, you're going to see that this piece goes back to its original pink color at room temperature very slowly. So here again I have a bowl of warm water and I put my smaller resin piece in there, and you can see that the color change is almost immediate. And like I said, I use the pink and white Love on Top nail polish at the bottom, but the other colors you see there is a dark purple, light blue, dark blue, and then a blue and kind of like grayish color. And like I said, it's definitely, I recommend it 500% because I'm talking about it so much, to just use a smaller resin piece. It has a really cool effect. And yeah, so I'm just kind of playing around with it so you guys can really see why I recommend a small piece. But this gel is amazing. Chameleon gels can be pretty expensive, but with the coupons the Madam Glam usually offers, it can be a lot cheaper. And I know because I've looked for color, like temperature changing pigments, they are not cheap. So I definitely recommend trying this gel out for yourself, even if it's just one bottle, just to kind of experiment with it on your own nails or in your crafts. And that is it. That is the entire tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and now I'm just going to talk a little bit about the website. So I took a screen video of what's going on, sorry about that. And like I said, you can use the code LittleSurprisesYT for 30% off your entire order. This is what the website looks like, and as I said, they have a buy 6 get 50% off, which is a great deal if you want to try these nail polish out for cheaper. And here are all the Chameleon gel polishes that they offer, which is, there's such a wide selection. I've never seen so many for nail polish, and this is the one that I use, Love on Top. And yeah, it's really great to experiment with, again, on your nails and your crafts, and I look forward to seeing this more in crafts because I think it's really cool. It's kind of like putting glow-in-the-dark powder in resin pieces, but now you're putting temperature changing gel pigments, I don't know, into your craft pieces. And like I said, they do offer like instructions. Over here it says the curing time 2 minutes for UV lamp, so they do offer instructions on how to use the pieces. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions, let me know down below. Check out madamglam.com, and thank you guys so much for watching.